Shalom. I want to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha-Rakak-Wadash. Double blessings and honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth through the Spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Karatazar Gabar here, back with another lesson through the Spirit. Just going to be talking about, well, actually, let me explain. As you all know, like I was saying before, well, I had to do that midweek camp lesson because I'm on a trip right now with my family, right? And I'm out of town, so I'm trying to make my lessons as best as I can, or when I have time, right? And so this is when I have the most time right now, because we're about to have to wake up in a minute, right? So this one I had the free time to do the lessons, and it's about 6 something in the morning. So I thought to myself, hey man, if you're gonna be making lessons, you need to try and make it, before everybody else wake up and stuff, right? Because your peoples that's in the world, they ain't gonna understand what you're doing. You could tell them you're doing a lesson or something like that. They get curious. Oh, what's that? You're right. But when you tell them the truth, then they don't wanna hearken, right? They don't wanna hearken, or they don't wanna take heed to it. So we know ultimately because they have a problem with Yahweh, and they're too drunk off this Babylonian Kool-Aid, right? So that's pretty much the premise, or just the gist of it right now. It's a little windy out here, so Lord willing, y'all will be able to hear me when I upload this. I'll see. But I really just want to talk about why we're so cool or calm right now, in a state of ease, right? Why we're in a state of ease. And the winds are high right now because we're right by the ocean. So like I said, locally you all will be able to hear me. But I'm gonna try and, I guess, walk away from the ocean a little bit. So I'm gonna be trying to pull these scriptures out through the Spirit, man, the best of my ability. But why we're in such a state of ease, man, with these times that are coming. This nigga Donald Trump, by the way he's going, he's only been in office for 2 weeks. And as you can see, things have already gotten completely terrible. As I said in my camp lesson on Wednesday, man, they're thinking about impeaching this dude, man. It's getting so bad, right? So there's really no telling how these few days can come. He just made a threat with Iran, and then on top of that, now he wants to sign a deal, basically for no nuclear war with them. After he said if they try and obliterate me, or if they try and assassinate me, they'll be obliterated, right? So, as it says in the book of Job, chapter 5, and verse, it's down there in the 20s, man. Maybe 22, 24. At death and destruction, ye shall laugh, man, right? These things, when you get into this spirit, man, or when you get into this truth, the things in the world, you see them differently, man. You see them for what they are, right? You don't look at it once did when you thought in a carnal mind, right? Like in Romans 8 and 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace, man. you understand life more, and it's more peaceful, man. Like, of course, when you increase your wisdom and your knowledge, you become sorrowful, right? Because we've been in this thing for a minute. You have brothers like myself, me and Shaquat. We've only been in this thing for, I haven't even been in it for a year, which I'm not saying that I took heat a year ago. I'm just saying that I fully started teaching a year ago, almost a year ago, right? Which I knew I was a Israelite before then, but you have brothers like us who have been in this thing for not that long, and you have our elders on up, man, that have been in this thing, laboring in this truth for 30, 40 years. So even then, we're tired. As it reads in the scriptures, man, the prophets, they will wear the prophets out, man. Okay? They will wear the prophets out. That's why you have brothers that are 20 and 30 that look older than what they are. Because Babylon the Great is going to wear us out, man. We just have to keep pushing and enduring it to the end, like the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, instructed us to do. And we're ultimately going to get rewarded for that, man. As it reads in Matthew chapter 19 and verse 29. For those who have sacrificed households, friendships, you know what I'm saying? Mother, brother, sister, daughter, all of those things, man, they're going to receive tenfold from me, okay? The same shall be saved, roughly paraphrasing, right? Because it means that much to y'all, Bashim Al-Shah, man, that we're out here trying to wake up the hopeful elect of Israel. Because this is the only captivity that we didn't remember ourselves, man. All right. So that's ultimately what we're trying to do, man. That's why we're in the state that we're in, while we're in a state of calmness, so to speak, as in Isaiah chapter 33 and 6, for wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. We understand what's going on in the world. We're not confused like these people out here. These worldly niggas, man. They don't know what's about to happen, dude. They don't. They're in a state of confusion, in a state of mourning, right? Like it reads, man. The mirth of the land is drying out. The same things that seemed to be fun a few years ago, a few years back, it's not the same anymore. It doesn't feel the same, man. It doesn't. And I can say that with complete agreement, man. It doesn't feel the same. You know, I'm in college, so prior to this year, I used to, go out and party and do all these other things still. Man, if friends ask you to do all that stuff, I'm like, because I done got deep into this thing now as far as teaching and whatnot. I done increased my knowledge a lot more than I've been in the or I've increased my knowledge a lot more teaching than not teaching, right? So those things that you used to do with your friends and all that stuff is not fun. It doesn't seem fun no more, okay? Ultimately, I mean, you're separating yourselves, man. That's what we're supposed to do. Be holy. You're separating yourselves from the rest of the flock. They speak evil of us because we don't run the same race as them anymore, right? I believe that's 2 Peter chapter 4, verse 3, if I'm not mistaken. Or 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 3. But that Job 5 and 22 or 24, if I'm not mistaken, if brothers know where that's at, they'll put it down below, Lord willing, or I will. I might just title it that. But yeah, man, that is real, right? All these things that are going on in the world, these people are getting scared. You have more and more people making videos. Things about to go down. You need to start prepping yourself. All of these things, man. And ultimately, doing all that prepping and stuff is not gonna help you, man. Okay. Only people that are gonna be saved are the elect of Israel, man. The 144,000 spoken of in Zechariah 8 and 9, man. And you cannot be of the elect if you are not an Israelite. Okay? You cannot be of the elect if you're not an Israelite. We're saved through grace. Okay? It's not just about your works. It's not just about and not just because you keep the law, right? We're saved through grace, through the faith you have in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because ultimately we're coming upon where you have to take that test, Revelation 13 and 15, to test your faith, man. Right? We're gonna be enduring some the hours of temptation, as it speaks of. Revelation 2 and 10, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, man. So that's gonna be the determining factor. That's if you're on the left-hand side, the side of wickedness, Esau, Edom, are you gonna bow down to this beast and be a slave? Or are you gonna bow down to Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Are you gonna join the side of the right-hand side, the side of righteousness? That's what we're trying to be a part of. We're trying to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua as the 144,000 mighty man. Okay? So we can serve him with joyfulness and happiness. Live in a world that is not consumed by wickedness, man. Okay? Because that's another thing. You see how wicked this world is, man. Right? That's not nothing. That's not something you've seen before. You're in the truth. You're living like all the rest, right? Going about your daily lives. Hey, woe to those who call evil good and good evil. Okay, so the ways of this world, man, they've made the evil things seem like they're okay. To everybody else, they made them seem like it's okay, and it's not. Right? So that's the reason why we're in such a time of we're very calm through these things, man. I want to say that we have no reason to be anxious or scared, right? If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, man, you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, because that's really all we can do when it comes to that. Doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you going out there and stepping out on the highways and the byways and the hedges and putting out lessons in sincerity, you're actually trying to elect Israel, right? Trying to increase your knowledge and understanding, meditating day and night, stuff like that. Then Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna cover you on the back end, man. He's gonna be with us, man. Right? So we're not gonna when the day of trouble comes, man, we're not gonna have to worry about things that the worldly people are gonna have to worry about, man. Pertaining to them, Matthew 6 and 30. Right? We're not gonna have to worry about where the food's gonna come from. Where's my next meal gonna come from? Where's my next meal gonna come from? I don't know what's going on. Those are the things that the worldly people are gonna be focused on, man. Right? As it reads, man, for today is enough for today. Don't worry about tomorrow, man. Don't worry about where your next meal gonna come from. I got you. That's putting your faith and your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Hebrews 11 and 1. On down. Hebrews 11 is a book of all the people who had extreme amount of faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. That are gonna also get rewarded when we get to the kingdom, man. Right? So if you don't believe that our Lord Yahweh is gonna come back and save his elect, man, because that's the only way we're gonna make it up out of Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30 and 7, and then on top of that, the lake of fire and brimstone, which is the second death. That's the only way we're gonna make it up out of here, man. Okay. They don't believe Yahweh Shai is coming back to save his elect, the 144,000, followed by the 1/3 innumerable multitude. Then, hey, you'll find out. That's all we're saying now. You'll find out, man. Because ultimately, these people think that this shit is a joke. Oh, these Israelite bros. Oh, how you doing? These Israelite bros, they just talking a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. And this Edomite dude I didn't know where that dude just came from. Snuck up on me. But nah, hey man, just know the time about to get real. They about to get real perilous, man. 2 Timothy 3:1. Yeah, man. They think that this shit is a joke. They'll see how much of a joke it is when we get there, man. It's okay. Because we're not talking a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. The things that we've been saying is starting to play out on the earth, right? By the time y'all realize that we was telling the truth and all that stuff, like I've said, Salakia, I was cut off by a phone call. But see, man, this is why. Jake, man. But anyways, like I was saying, man, they gonna see that the things we were saying is truthful and that it's starting to come out, ultimately, right? So we just have to wait. We have to be patient, endure to the end. Hey, those who endure to the end, the same will be saved, right? I believe that's in the book of Matthew 24. Chapter 13, around that verse, if I'm not mistaken, 13, 14. But that's ultimately what we got to do, man. Endure to the end, right? As a brother always tells me, man, our salvation is closer than what we think. It seems close right now. it's seeming like Jacob's trouble, Lord willing, gonna happen this year. But he said it seemed closer than what it really is, man. And like I said, with this nigga Trump in office, man, this thing is getting expedited, right? It's getting expedited. It seems like it's closer and closer. It's no telling like I said, with him in office, it's no telling how quick this thing will come. It's no telling at all. Shit could pop off any day, at any time, right? The day of the Lord, hey, cometh as a thief in the night. What was that? 2 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. So it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard, man. A lot of people, right? Except for the elect, of course. But all these other jakes out here, as well as, I mean, the heathen nations, the other nations, I really don't care about y'all. It don't concern y'all. I'm talking about the Israelites. Yeah, man, it's gonna catch a lot of y'all off guard, man. A lot of y'all gonna be caught off guard by it because y'all decide not to take heed, and that's okay. That is completely okay. Just know that when that day comes, which it will, hey, we told y'all. A lot of people have been told. I'm gonna say that. Now I'm not gonna say all, because you have those people or those places that don't have Wi-Fi, don't have access to the internet, or it's just not no camps over there, or no teachers over there. But a good majority of Israel has been told this truth. All right. For those who didn't hear it, the Lord's gonna deal with them accordingly, man. Okay. The Lord also is merciful, right? Even though he is Allah Shadia, almighty power, demon-like power, he still is merciful. Okay, so yeah, man. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and close it off there. Let's see. Call lawyer, Hawaba Hashem, Yahweh Hashem, Howard Kakwadash. Double blessings and honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who taught us his truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching. Man, hey, Lord willing, I did a good job bringing out these scriptures to y'all. As I did, this is my first walk and talk, so trying to do it like how the elder Menatazakba or the elder apostle Tahar or Salaki elder apostle Gabar do it. But yeah, man, hey, ultimately that's why we in such a spirit of calmness in these times, and ultimately things gonna be caught off guard, man. So Lord willing, the lesson was edifying, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it up there. I'm saying Shalom Israel, Shalom. Hey, we one day closer to the kingdom, man. One day closer.